Hi there, I welcome you in my first episode of the video series called The Electrical Guy. As you can see, the title of this video is Short Circuit Calculation of Utility Transformer when the source is infinity. Or you can apply the method that you will learn in this video for calculating a short circuit for a utility transformer to any kind of other transformers which may not be a utility. But in calculating a short circuit, there will a case where you have to consider different method with respect to the source. We will study this in incoming slides. Let's start. In order to understand how to calculate the short circuit for a transformer, you have to first understand the basic concept of percentage impedance. So in order to understand that, we will take an example of a transformer which step down the voltage from 480 voltage to 220 voltage and have a percentage impedance equal to 5%. Now what does it mean to having a percentage impedance of 5%? The answer is this. This means that if you have a primary rated voltage which is 480 and you have a percentage impedance 5%, this means that if a 5% of this primary rated voltage is applied at a primary terminal of transformer, which is the 5% of 480 voltage. 480 is the rated primary voltage, so 5% of 480 is 24, and if you apply that 24 voltage at the primary side of the transformer, you will get the rated electrical current flowing through the secondary when the secondary is short circuited. So this is a very important concept. I will repeat again and I will repeat the definition. Percentage impedance is the percentage of the primary voltage which when applied at the primary side of the transformer, you will get a rated electrical current flowing through the secondary when the secondary is short circuited. This is the definition of percentage impedance. So why we need that? Why we need to understand the percentage impedance? Okay, it is the percentage of the voltage when it is applied at the primary, and you will get a rated electrical current flowing through the secondary when the secondary is short circuit. Okay, I understood. Then what is the aim of understanding this? Let's explain this by taking the same example of the transformer which is stepping down the voltage from 480 to 220 voltage. In the case of percentage impedance, we applied the percentage of the primary voltage and we get the rated electrical current. But in normal condition, the transformer is not having a 5% of 480 added primary. The transformer will be running at its rated voltage. For example, it is converting the rated primary voltage into a rated secondary voltage, which is 480 voltage, to at the secondary level of 220 voltage. So at that point, when a fault occurs, what's happened? It's not the 5% of voltage applied on the primary. Now in this case, the 480 voltage is applied at the primary. What's happened if the short circuit occur? Now the answer is very simple. The answer is that at the 5% of 480, you are getting a rated current flowing through the secondary in case of short circuit. But if for full voltage applied, then you will get 20 times the rated current flowing through the secondary. So if you divide the 100% to 5%, you will get 20, mean 20 times the rated current will be flow through the secondary. This is the main idea. Mean the percentage impedance is giving you the idea that whenever the short circuit occur at the secondary, how much times the rated current will flow through the secondary, and that how much time the rated current will be equal to the short circuit current, the total short circuit current. So on the basis of this, we can apply one big concept, and which is the percentage impedance of any transformer is giving you an idea that how much amount of a short circuit current will flow in case of a short circuit at the secondary as compared to the rated current. So for example, if I have a 5% rated 5% impedance of any transformer, this means that in case of a short circuit, 20 times the rated electrical current will flow through the secondary side. Or if I have a 20% impedance, percentage impedance of transformer. This means at the time of a short circuit at the secondary, the electrical current flow through the secondary is 100 divided by 20 times the rated current. So all of this gather out and we conclude to the another point, which is the percentage impedance is inversely proportional to the short circuit current. Higher is the percentage impedance, lower will be the short circuit current. Now in this slide we will look that there are two different cases. One, we have to calculate a short circuit for a utility transformer or any kind of transformer. The first case is that the source which is connected at the primary of the transformer is considered to be infinite source. And the second case is that when the source which is connected at the primary of the transformer is a finite source. We will study the calculation of short circuit for a utility transformer or any kind of transformer when the source is infinite. And in next video we will consider a situation when a transformer is connected with an finite source at the primary, and we will calculate the short circuit of the transformer at the secondary due to this case or due to having a finite source at the primary. But remember one thing, when you calculate the short circuit for a transformer having a source which is infinite, you have calculated a worst case short circuit. Is the worst case short circuit, or you can say is the maximum short circuit can be occur for in case of that transformer, because the source is infinite. In some cases you can't have the equipment which can be rated at that short circuit level. So at that point, or you can say at a practical level, you never go with a source which is infinite. You go for a source which is finite to have some less level of short circuit and corresponding to which you can buy your equipments. Okay, so in this video we will study the worst case scenario in which we will calculate a short circuit for a transformer which is the maximum short circuit which can be occur. Let's consider an example and calculate a short circuit for a transformer connect with a infinite source. So this is an example. In this example, this transformer is a 500 kV transformer. It connected at the primary with the utility, and now the utility is infinite. And the secondary, it's connected with a panel, or you can say a bus 002. This is the secondary, and the short circuit the secondary of the transformer is 17,182 amps. Okay, now this is the description of the transformer. It's at 500 kV. It's stepping down the 12,470 voltage to 480 voltage, having a percentage impedance of 3.5%. So the first step is we have to calculate the rated current. Why? We know that 3.5% mean that 3.5% of this primary voltage when applied to this transformer at the primary side, you will get a rated current. And when you have the rated current, you have a percentage impedance, you can calculate the short circuit current. Let's calculate it and you will understand better. This is the formula for calculating the rated electrical current for this transformer at the secondary side. This is the line voltage, and this is the line voltage which is given. This is also the line voltage. This is the line voltage, this is the current, and this is the apparent power formula. Now this is we just shift these two quantities at the left side to calculate the right side, which is the electrical current I, and we have reached to the point that where we get the rated electrical current, which is in this case is 601.4. Now the short circuit is what is 601.4 will be input here, the rated current, and the percentage impedance will be entered here, and this is basically the formula of the percentage impedance that I have explained you in the previous slide. From your percentage impedance, you can calculate that how much time the rated current will be flow in case of a short circuit at the secondary. So in this point, it should be a multiply sign here. So it's a little mistake. So ignore it and consider it as a multiple sign. and when calculating this you will get the same amount of a level which is showing here, so which mean that we have done our calculation correctly. So I hope that you guys have understood the concept for calculating a short circuit for any kind of a transformer at secondary in case when the source is infinite. And next incoming video we will also go for a case when there is a finite source connected with a transformer. See you in next video. Have a nice day.